Saluta.
Then, before drinking, you have to tap.
Oh.
And then drink. If you're not going to tap, you're not going to have sex for the rest of your life.
Oh.
Okay?
What are we buying here, Ter?
An adapter.
Another world adapter. We need to plug more stuff in.
We're charging the car. We're in Vicenza. Halfway between Verona and Venice.
Somewhere.
I need food too.
Oh, food. We'll see.
You know what I need? I need an orange Julius. I wonder if there's an orange Julius.
I need a hot dog on a stick.
We went by a McDonald's and I wanted to know what the little goodie is if you get a surprise, and it's Dobble. It looks like it's a little game. So anyway, I don't make it a habit, but if I do, I always get a Happy Meal because I want to know what the toys are. And in my backpack is the Happy Meal toy from 2 years ago when I traveled with Finn in France.
Gargantuan.
Everything was huge. The rooms were huge. The art was huge. The art, they wanted to make the art as big as possible, so they cut it to fit inside the molding and the trim and everything. It was almost like wallpaper. It was so big.
And then there were the tesoros, or the treasures, inside in those big, humongous cabinets.
Yeah.
It was mind-boggling.
Super size.
But
everything
welcome
was
to
super
Venice.
size. Here we are.
So we just had amazing cicchetti at a little place, and we ended up talking to two guys from Padua with their little dog, Hercules.
Yeah, very, like 6, 7, 8 seats inside maybe, and the guy making the bars. There's only one guy working there, and a couple chairs outside in this tiny little walkway.
And that was really good cicchetti. The first Venice. There's something about the light, the air. I mean, we're not here when it's stifling hot, and we found places where there aren't other people. I keep seeing the for sale signs and knowing that Venice is sinking, but there's still something that's very attractive about having a place here in Venice.
You can get a houseboat.
So it's Monday morning in Venice, and we are getting a later start than we had wanted because I wanted to get on the gondola right at 9 a.m. but it is now 9 a.m. and we still need coffee. But it's a little overcast and a little bit of a cool breeze and absolutely gorgeous, and we are just going to explore until we meet up with a guide at 1 o'clock.
But we're not doing the gondola at all?
No, we get to wander around, we get to go do the gondola, and then probably not go into as many churches or museums because you're pretty much done with that at this point.
Yeah.
So it's just walking and exploring and getting a little bit more of a calf workout.
There we go.
coffee. And
That
got
was
a
an
cornetto.
awesome coffee.
Are you happy now?
I'm much happier.
Are we
Although
ready?
short-term sugar is probably not a long-term solution for my day, but if we find something a little more...
This was just to get us going for the next hour.
This is just the kickstart. Well,
Guess what we found? 33 euro for both of them. And yesterday
it was the morning AM discount.
we saw one yesterday. It was a beautiful one, but it was 120 euro. And for what's probably going to be a squished throwaway hat, that was a little bit more than I was willing to spend.
Yeah, traveling with hats is always tough.
So,
So anyway, we're protecting ourselves from the sun for the next 2 weeks or whatever we got left here.
but show what's else around. We got into this little tourist kiosk, but show what else is around.
This square here, and everybody's out walking their dogs.
Campo San Polo.
Campo San Polo. Okay, we're still off to find the gondola.
So what we thought was going to be a quiet morning ride on the gondola, it's just amazing. This is so much fun. I don't mind the entertainment.
So the fascinating history certainly in the area, but it's also fascinating just to watch how people actually have to live. You have to have everything delivered by boat. All the trash is picked up by hand cart and then delivered to a boat, and then it's trucked out, and it probably happens every single day because it's such a limited capacity on
Well, I
it.
saw one of the guys go into each of the stores and asked if they needed garbage pickup.
He's like, buongiorno, and they're like, yeah, we're good today, okay. And then there's little piles of trash on the walkways, and they just pick it up from there, and then we're all good. So completely fascinating. Now we're out of the garbage zone, although that was impressive.
It was also smelly.
But it's absolutely beautiful in the canals, and this guy's been doing it for 20 years, and I have only seen him rub fenders once.
Basilica di San Marco, and I did not get tickets for this, and the line is wrapped around the building, so this is not something that we are going to go into this time. Also did not get us tickets to Doge's Palace, so we are going to just appreciate it from the outside and enjoy a beverage at one of the little cafes.
We're going to defrenzify with an Aperol spritz and a cappuccino and some snacks before we do our food tour.
The chips.
The chips are back.
Okay, there's a reason why we went at 9:30 this morning. Even though all we saw were garbage trucks and delivery people, it was not backed up like
More
this.
interesting than this.
Wow.
I feel like there's a track under there, like at the...
Oh, it's like Disneyland.
Se un poema senza fine
Saluta.
Then, before drinking, you have to tap.
Oh,
And then drink. If you're not going to tap, you're not going to have sex for the rest of your life.
oh.
Okay?
What are they?
So those are zaretti that are made with the cornmeal and resins. Those are brutti maboni because they look ugly but they taste delicious.
Okay.
Okay, and those are essi buranei because they symbolize the Grand Canal of Venice.
So we are just packing up and getting ready to leave for, where are we going next?
Verona?
Yeah. On our way to Bergamo. We do need to stop and charge along the way, and we need to pick up a new external hard drive because it has officially failed.
Technology.
And it's an interesting thing for us to learn on the road. We also learned that I bought a bunch of postcards. So if you have subscribed to our YouTube channel, our mailing list, and Instagram, and I can see that you've done all three, you are probably getting a postcard either from Venice or one of the next places on the road. But it's a lot of fun to send real postcards because I like receiving snail mail.
You bet. And so we are snailing our way from Venice to Vicenza to recharge and get a hard drive, and then to Madonna de Coronadella to see a castle or a palace built on the side of a mountain, and then to Bergamo.
No, it's not a palace. It's a sanctuary.
Okay. We might just go straight to the airport and fly back to San Francisco. Maybe we're all ready to. We'll hand deliver these postcards here shortly.
What? One of them's going to Canada. One of them's going to Australia.
It might be easier to drop those off personally than it is to get to Bergamo today.
Coffee?
Enough coffee.
Bastante.
No más.
Bastante.